Hey y'all, Billy from Perma Pastures Farm. Beautiful winter day. Well, it's not quite winter yet, but it's December, mid-December roughly, and I'm out here in a t-shirt. You gotta love that. So anyway, what we're doing today, we're gonna start working on this high tunnel that we intended to work on months ago. Okay, this is a big pile of basically aluminum parts and pieces and stuff of this greenhouse that used to be up at one time. Justin from Metcalf Mills basically gifted it to us. It was collecting dust wherever it was, and guess what? Cool, another cool partnership where we all work on this thing together and get it done together. Okay, but we have a bunch of miscellaneous parts. Some of them ain't gonna work. So we got some engineering challenges as far as that goes, but it's nothing we can't handle. Sheepies are down there. We got a big pile of wood over here, basically from pieces that we're taking down in the barn. Now, because we're not the Rockefellers or the Gates, thank God, we're any number of really rich people out there, Vanderbilts, you name it, because we're like everybody else out there. We got to make do with what we have. Look, if I can somehow use this stuff, a lot of which is not necessarily made for how we're going to use it. A lot of this stuff, in fact, I dare say a majority of all of it has been heat-treated lumber. So let's walk over here, and I'm going to kind of give you an overview of what's about to go down. Here we are on this pad that Justin made for us. It's flat, generally. It slopes a little bit that way, and you can see a little hole out the entrance down there, which, you know, is designed to channel water. We talked about it in an earlier video. It's designed to channel water to where we want it. That's going to be a whole nother project in and of itself. But you can basically see the ribs. Me and William basically pieced them together, and they're about 22 feet wide. We thought they were 20, but they're about 22. They are 22, and there's 13 of them. So what else do we have? We got these 4x6s, these heat-treated 4x6s that we're basically going to use as posts along the side. Now, are they made for that? Some would say yes, some would say no. I know people that have used these things for years. In fact, we've used them for years in our gardening boxes here at our former place in Texas. But we're going to do something very, very special with this stuff. Look, there's other methods out there for preserving and treating wood and all that kind of stuff, and some are going to argue whether or not it works. We've seen it work. We've used it for a long time now, and it's a Japanese method called shosugiban, or as they say in Japan, shosugiban, or at least as I would imagine they'd say it in Japan. Anyway, Michelle's basically going to take that weed torch that we have. It's basically been collecting dust since the last time we used it, because we don't actually use it to burn down weeds, but we have used it to do shosugiban, which is basically burning the outside of the wood. And what we found, even in wood that was just regular off-the-shelf scrap wood, is that yes, it keeps the bugs away, it keeps the weather away, and they've been using this in Japan for thousands of years. Now, we've done it before, and we've even, I think in some of our earliest videos, we showed doing it. Look, this method has worked for us in the past, and we're going to do it again. Because frankly, I just don't have the kind of money to go out there and buy the treated lumber that I need to do all this stuff. So we're going to use what we can and what we have. So with that said, what we're going to do, I got other things I got to run around and do today. So Michelle is basically going to take that torch along with the propane tank, come down here and do the Watusi on this stuff with the, and make a little shosugiban out of these 4x6s. All right, y'all, it's the next day. Bam, posts are set, or at least on this side they're set. William went ahead, broke out the post hole digger, got all this stuff knocked out. Posts are in the ground, they're setting up. We have basically a string line in there. If you look down it, it's dress right dress. That's what we call it in the Army, right? So we got a lot of soldiers lined up here on this side. We'll get it done over there. But remember, just a little side note, if you have any Christmas ideas, or you need some Christmas ideas, check out the website. Look at the stuff here in the show notes page. We got stuff there you can check out. And don't forget, we got bone sauce, we got comfrey, we even have phone consultations, and we got spoons and stuff. All that at the website, so be sure to check that out. Okay, Now that we got this side set, it's time to mosey on over to this other side. You look down here, we got our string line set up. And over here, we're gonna have to shave off a little bit. We got holes dug down here. And now it's really just, we gotta pull these strings down a little bit. Go ahead and shave up some off the sides here. Put this side in, and then we're gonna set it with the concrete. So that's really step one. This whole thing has really been step one. And so really, there's really not much to do. So we'll go ahead, we'll get this done. We're gonna break it down in pieces, y'all. When you have so many different moving parts and all these things going on at the same time, we basically got into a new mode of finding out what our goal is for that day, okay? So really, the goal today has been get these in the ground, okay? That's it. If we get anything more than that, then wow, what an awesome moral victory. So that's how you win it. Not in miles, but in inches, and even in these projects. So bam, with that said, it's time to get on to the next one. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. How you like me now? All right, so here we go with a little bit of elbow grease on a beautiful day that I'm out here in a t-shirt. We basically have the footprint for a high tunnel that is going to be 20 by 48. Pretty cool, huh? So we're still deciding exactly how high we want to make this thing. But here it is. I look like I just played water polo in a septic tank, being all covered like this. But hey, Shosugi bond, and there's a price. So anyway, there you have it, folks. So we're not going to drag this video out. I think the next part of it will be largely us finishing the entire superstructure of this thing. But who knows when that's actually going to come out, because we do have other irons in the fire. Okay, as an ending note, folks, I want to issue my heartfelt prayers to all those that are suffering in Kentucky and all the other places that were hit by those massive tornadoes. Hope things turn for the better. Also want to say thank you to all you folks that prayed for Kevin Frazier out there. He's well on his road to recovery. Thank the good Lord for that. So until next time, y'all, this is Billy from Perma Pastures Farm, where permaculture is my passion. We'll see y'all next time.